Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel and my name is EJ, and today we'll be talking about 6 signs that your partner may not be in love with you. So my mom is always fond of saying this word by Shakespeare, saying there's no act to know the mind's construction, meaning that there's nothing you can do to know what somebody else might perceive towards you or not. But to an extent, there are some signs that would show in this context when it comes to relationship that this person might not be in love with you as you think, or might just like you but not in love with you. You get what I mean? Number one is you question their feelings for you. Every moment, I keep on saying, I tell my friends, I say, every moment you question somebody's feelings towards you, or if someone loves you, then there's a problem. If you're in a relationship, let's say probably a defined relationship, you won't question if this person likes you or what the person is doing with you. I've been in a situation in the past where I had to question if the person liked me or not, and I told a friend of mine, and I said, girl, there's this guy I like, but he has not asked me out, and he calls me and all, but he has not defined what we are doing. And every time, because he has not defined that of fear, I just feel if I call him to ask him and say what are we doing, he might pull him off from talking to me. So most of the time I try to question in my mind, and at that moment my friend told me that for me to start questioning if he actually likes me or not, then there's a problem. So this is a sign that he doesn't really like you, because at the end we found out that I was only joking. So one of the signs is that you start questioning if the person has feelings towards you, and that's a major issue. Sign is they still use words like, let's see how it goes. Fine, you might want to use words like that, especially when a guy asks a lady out. She might want to use words like, maybe she has affirmed in her mind that she would like to go into the relationship. She might want to use words like, let's see how it goes. But there are sometimes this let's see how it goes is not actually the word you should hear for an affirmation that you're in a relationship. So when you constantly bring up issues of telling a guy or a girl that you usually talk to, you speak to, you communicate with, you feel this relationship is going somewhere, and suddenly whenever you bring up the question of what are we doing, let's define this relationship, and the person is telling you, let's see how it goes, maybe the person is still trying to work, maybe the person is still trying to work on their minds to know their feelings towards you. So at that moment, the person may not have strong feelings or may not love you per se at that moment. Then another third reason is they give excuse why you have not met their families. There's sometimes when a man is actually into you, we know in a relationship there are stages. There are stages to meet family. There's a time you should, and there's a time you should still take your time and focus on other issues before moving to the next level. But when you see that what you people have done have surpassed a particular stage, you've catapulted from one stage to another, and you're not feeling that it's using excuses to even show you off to his friends or probably show you off to a family member, then you have to watch out. The man might not be into you as you presume or as you think, so you have to watch out for that particular sign. And number 4 is they take you for granted. For instance, it's your birthday, and you know how everyone takes their birthday special. Even if you're the type that don't want to make noise about your birthday, but you still enjoy the attention of loved ones towards you on your birthday. So somebody not taking your birthday serious, or not putting important events in your life serious, or taking it for granted, it might not even be birthday. It can be a special moment that you feel this person should understand, or this issue, a phase you are going through, and the person is not present, not only physically but emotionally and all that way around, even spiritually, then there's an issue. They are taking for granted your need for attention, your need for little efforts from them. Then the guy or woman might not be in love with you. Then number 5 reason is no emotional communication. Now you might be with this person and think you have a relationship, you are saying, you are doing stuff, you are hanging out, you're catching cruise together, having fun together, but there's some kind of communication you might want from a partner you are into. There's some kind of communication you want from a partner you are into, but when it's with someone that is not in love with you, you'll find that there's this emotional gap. There's this gap you feel, no inner communication, no deep connection. Then there's a problem. When you find out that you're already talking about issues of things like parties, trivial issues and things that are not so personal, and people can communicate on things that are deep, that in few years time you cannot think of it and say, this person has impacted this into me, has done this into me, then there's a problem. Then that person is not into you, or the person is not in love with you as you want. Then number six sign is they detect the time. There are some particular kind of guys that you feel you are dating, and on Monday he calls. On Monday he could probably call you. Then after 3 days he calls. Then the next time he calls you can be probably after a week. Then will you call that a relationship? Will you say it's into you? I keep on saying a relationship without regular communication is no relationship. A relationship without attention and giving conscious, timely effort into the relationship, putting your time consciously into a relationship, then there's a problem. Because if you claim you actually love someone, what you love, you always make time for it. I keep on telling people, I say what you love doing, you consciously make time for it. If you love eating, my dear, you will make time for it. If you love hanging out, my dear, you will make time for it. You will cancel appointment for it. If you love watching movies, you will cancel date nights, you will cancel so many things for it. If you love your work, you will pay so much attention to it and cancel so many things for it. So when a particular person is detecting the time to call you and saying, no, and let me just call this girl at this particular time, this time is okay, let me just call her now, and not making a consistent effort, then there's a problem. So the 6 basic signs that your partner may not be your so-called partner, because I won't call that person a partner, but your so-called partner, so-called person you're in a relationship with, may not be in love with you. It's 1, you question their feelings towards you. You wonder in your heart they actually care about you. Then number 2 is they use words like let's see how it goes. Let's just continue. Let's be pushing it. That's the word. Let's be pushing it. Then there's a problem. Then number 3 is they give excuse for not allowing you meet their friends, or not allowing you being a part of a special way in their life. They give you excuse for not seeing their family members and so many other things. Then number 4, they take everything for granted. They take little efforts for granted. They don't even put efforts in anything. They only do things when they are comfortable. And relationship, you don't have to do things only when you are comfortable doing it. At times you make sacrifices. So there's something called emotional communication, when somebody can speak to you, speak to your inner mind, speak to your inner soul. There's a level you get to when you're in a relationship, a sincere relationship, that emotional communication will be key and will be one of the reasons the relationship is still staying strong. Then number 6 is they detect the time. They choose time. They don't even make efforts. They choose when they are free. They don't make time to see you. After like 5 weeks, they just want to call you and say, how are you? And you think you're in a relationship. So these are the signs, this person that you think is your partner, or that you think you're in a relationship with, does not actually love you as you claim. So please, if you like, please click on the like button, subscribe, and please share. Thank you.